Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another video for the Walking Dead universe. We're going to talk about Raise the Dead and a major theory that's going around for the series right now, including Daryl. We're also going to talk about filming for the Walking Dead Summit now in episode 4, and talk about some Dead City stuff and update on the franchise. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. We are here to do a Walking Dead universe update video. We're going to talk about Raise the Dead, Walking Dead Summit, Dead City, and more. So, we're going to cover it all in this video. The only thing I don't really think we'll be discussing too much in this one is Fear the Walking Dead. Nothing major for that one, but for our three main shows that are coming out, of course, with Walking Dead included characters, be it the Rick and Michonne spinoff, Negan Maggie series, and Daryl show, we're going to discuss that and talk about some kind of filming updates and news for all of those. So, we'll get started with Raise the Dead, the Daryl Dixon Walking Dead spinoff series, with the main topic of this video, Daryl and his memory loss. So, what do I mean when I talk about memory loss? Well, there has been a major rumor going around right now for the Raise the Dead Daryl Dixon series. It's something that's been circling around for a little while now, and it's something that I kind of blew off when I first heard about it because I was like, okay, that's a bunch of bullshit right there. There's no way that they're going to do that. And as the days go on, I continue to hear people talk about this, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what? It's just a rumor. It's not an actual announcement or anything like that, so take that with a grain of salt. But it's still something that I feel like needs to be acknowledged if it is exactly going to happen, which is people are saying that apparently not only is Daryl going to wash up in France on this boat, which we saw those photos the other day, which, you guys know my opinions on those photos. I think they look absolutely ridiculous, but that's besides the point. Based off of the description we got for this show a good few months back, it does say that Daryl ends up washing up to France without any knowledge of how he got there or any knowledge of what's going on. And then I thought, well, Norman Reedus did say a few months ago that you don't need to watch the main Walking Dead or have any knowledge of the main Walking Dead to understand Raise the Dead. Then I heard this, and I'm like, okay, this is a goddamn puzzle right here. Daryl washes up in France without knowing anything about how it happened, and of course, not having to watch the main Walking Dead to understand this, and plus now this theory coming out about memory loss and potentially Daryl not knowing anything about who he is. And well, that's when I was just like, okay, let's do a video on this. Let's actually dissect this. And what can I say about it aside from what the hell is that? I mean, seriously, if this is true, and again, we don't know if it's true, Daryl having memory loss and not knowing anything of who he is, not remembering any of the events in the main Walking Dead, which is the big theory that's going on right now, would absolutely destroy this series. That would be one of the worst things ever. I'm going to tell you why. What is the big thing that we're all waiting to see? Because at least for me, it's the reunion between Rick and Daryl. Getting to see the reunion between Rick and Daryl whenever or if it happens, I mean, it better happen, but if it happens and when it happens, that is one of the most hyped things I probably have ever seen in entertainment. Getting to see Daryl's reaction to Rick being alive. And after all the years he looked for Rick, and after all the years that he spent trying to find him, to just forget who he is and lose his memory. Oh my God. I mean, oh my God. That to me is probably the biggest train wreck idea I've ever heard.
If I were you, I'd phone up the War Department, volunteer your services, because you've just invented a new form of torture.
I mean, honestly, you want to make people despise, the story you're telling? That is about a good way to do it, I don't know. Daryl losing his memory in France and not remembering. And here's the thing, too. It actually adds up because Norman Reedus was talking about in an interview a couple months ago how in the series he is not sure whether or not he should stay in France or go back to, The Walking Dead. Well, that would make a lot of fucking sense. If he doesn't remember who the hell he is, then he probably doesn't want to go back there because he's not going to remember who the hell he is, and he's not going to remember any of the people that are there, like Carol and Judith and some of the other people. So, of course, he would want to stay in France because he only knows these people in his mind, So I don't know. I just think that is one of the worst ideas they could ever come up with. And I really, really hope that that rumor is false. I hope it's not true because Daryl not remembering who he is and not remembering, his entire journey in The Walking Dead, that would be one of the worst things I think this show could ever do. I mean, it's one of the worst things probably this universe could ever do, to be honest. So I hope it's false. I hope it's, some sort of funny joke or some sort of, funny laugh. And that's not what happens in the show, because if that is, then that is a major problem. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that whole Daryl fiasco and that whole kind of thing. Now, a few other updates for the franchise. The Walking Dead Summit is filming episode 4 as of today. They're filming in the city. And I am going to just make sure for all you guys that don't know, and of course maybe you're new to the channel, we do not cover spoilers on this channel, nor do we discuss it. So, the Walking Dead Summit, there have been, a few photos of like Andrew Lincoln with some fans and stuff, which we can share that because that's not exactly spoilers, but I want to make sure I specify, we will not be covering spoilers. And the main reason I'm saying that is because I had a major spoiler for the 4th episode of The Walking Dead Summit, unfortunately spoiled for me this morning, and I'm kind of upset about it, not gonna lie. But I figured I would come on here and acknowledge Summit and acknowledge, first of all, I'm happy that they're filming episode 4, but also be careful out there, guys, because in particular on Instagram, because that's where I got mine, my big spoiler for episode 4, spoiled for me, is on Instagram. So be careful out there, guys. Spoilers are all over the place, especially when they're out there filming out in the open, out in the city and stuff like that, which is what they're doing today as we speak. So make sure to, of course, keep that in mind. And also keep in mind, spoilers are not discussed on this channel. For some reason, I've had to ban several people and I've had to remove comments of several people that for some reason think that I am a spoiler guy. For some reason, people think that I'm the PT channel or something, And no offense to him, obviously, but he's a big spoiler coverer, right? I'm not one of those people. I don't like to spoil shows for people and do videos to spoil content for people. You are not going to find me discussing spoilers on this channel. It's not going to happen, Nor do I want it in, any other place related to the channel. So if you put spoilers in the comments, I will be forced to remove it. I do that because I know a lot of people don't like spoilers. I don't like spoilers. I hate the fact that I have to tell people that constantly, but, figured I would kind of address that in this video, and, well, just let you guys know to be careful, for sure, on Instagram, because that is where I got the major spoiler for me, and, yeah, it's really unfortunate. Now, finally, we have Dead City and some new photos, a couple at least, of, like, Maggie and Negan. They're, like, kind of, like, in the city and stuff like that. I posted it on my story yesterday on Instagram, and I believe in my Discord server as well, too, but there's a few new shots of Dead City, and, well, again, I'm just patiently waiting for whenever they're going to show us this trailer, because I know that, they're, of course, filming right now. But anyway, that's just updates for Walking Dead Universe. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you guys excited for Raise the Dead? What do you think about the rumor about Daryl having memory loss? And, of course, let me know if you're excited for the Walking Dead Summit now that they're filming episode 4. Coming along very good. And are you excited for the Dead City trailer whenever they release that? So, anyway, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this video, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos of the Walking Dead Universe. And I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of the Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.